Okay, I'm on the outside of the house getting ready to take a swab of these fingerprints here. Now, I see 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't know whose fingerprint this is. It's interesting that I found these fingerprints after I found a walking stick. I call it a walking stick, but it was a 4-foot long alder branch, white barked branch, set up against the house near where this handprint was put. So it's got friction ridges on it. It's got the what I would call waxy look to it. I guess we're going to call this Alba Vernix from here on out instead of chalky white. But I just got a fingerprint dusting kit. First though, I'm going to do a measurement of some of these fingers. Now I'm going to take I'll get what I can here. So the first digit, this would be, we think, the left hand. That would be the forefinger. That's 2.5 inches. And the second one, I can measure about 2.5 inches off of that one as well. And then the ring finger would be, I don't hold that still, about 1.5 inches available, and this one is just like 1/2 inch. And then there's a little bit of friction ridge too above it right here. So altogether 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one, I guess it would be the pinky. That's the one I'm going to take the Q-tip to and take a sample of, and then these 3 I'll cast. So let's measure the width of these fingers all the way across. What we can. That's about 3.5 inches, and each finger is only about 1/2 inch wide. Yeah. So looks like a human print to me. That's what we're gonna assume it is, but it's weird that a walking stick showed up here. I get gifts regularly and stuff moved all around the house. So I've got a pack of dollar store Q-tips here. I'm gonna make sure I aseptically open those up, and then I have a white envelope I'm gonna stick it in. So I'm gonna reach in here and grab this baby, and I'm just going, now it's never been touched, it's clean, and I'm gonna go ahead and just swab. Boy, I can see a friction ridge right there and there. That's pretty cray-cray. Alright, we're just gonna grab it. Okay, I'm gonna put it inside the envelope now. There it goes. Sealing it up. You put it in paper here so it stays nice and dry. And now that's gonna be set aside and marked. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our dusting kit, which has never been opened till today. And I'm gonna open this up. A little bit hard to open with gloves. Okay, got that. Got the duster. So here's your duster, and then here's your lightning powder, black. I don't know if you can see that. You can get this on Amazon. And I'm just going to gently spool some of this onto this brush. And you want to go for the outside edge of the brush and just kind of spin it. Just lightly. Just coat it a little bit. See how it's already popping there? You don't want to hit it with the brush as much as just lightly pass it through it. Okay, that should be plenty. You probably don't want to overcoat it. It's not like I'm some expert at this. Just watched a YouTube video. Okay. Now okay, now you can definitely see that. Now, I'm gonna save this powder. Kind of expensive stuff. Blow that off, throw that over there. Now you want to grab your tape, but you want to make sure your hands are clean. So I'm going to take these gloves off here because this actually is what you're going to pull the print off with. Now you want to make sure that it's long enough to do the job, and this one is just barely long enough to do it. So I've never messed with this stuff. I think it's fairly simple though. Let's pull off. They give you a piece of paper so you don't touch the edge of the deal. Okay. And you don't want any bubbles, so you just kind of slide that up there. Okay, now you want to make sure you get all the bubbles out of here. You probably should put on a new pair of gloves here when you do this part, but I have a little bit of a bubble here. I'm trying to get it out. It's gonna go onto a piece of paper here though to transfer it. Now, there's a little bit of stuff down in here too, and here. I probably could swab that, but now that I've touched this, I'm not gonna worry about it. Because this hasn't been touched by anybody until now. And I can see the fingers. Okay, so now we got that. I'm going to back up the tripod a little bit. Bring that back here. Now, you're going to take your piece of plain white paper, not the lines. A piece of cardboard would be better, something thick, like you do a diorama with or a model. You know, the thick stuff you can get at the dollar store, but this will work too. And then you're gonna take this and you're going to transfer that onto this piece of paper without leaving a bubble, and hopefully they'll all show up. There you go. There's your prints. It definitely shows friction ridges. It shows the stems of it. It shows the length. It didn't get the entire length of it, but let's see if you can see that. Let's see if this light will show it better. There you go. Now you can see it a lot better with this black light. Okay. Well, it's not much evidence, but I definitely see friction ridges we could compare it to. So now we're gonna dust our prints. I know they're not mine. We're gonna rule out Erin though and see if they belong to her. Okay, that is how you. That's how I cast a print. Probably wasn't perfect, and it's still got some of that stuff on there, which is interesting. It's still on there after that. Let's turn this light off here. I bet you can see it better if I turn this off.